watching the Red Pill documentary. I've been hearing a lot of people speak about the Red Pill and red pillars. I didn't know what that really meant, and I did a bit of research, obviously, online. Not really in deep, not really in depth, um, but I stumbled upon this documentary because I was looking for really good documentaries to watch. If you've never seen Baraka, if you've never seen Samsara, two of the most beautiful documentaries made on the planet, please check them out. But I'm speaking about the Red Pill now, and I just wanted to share a few thoughts while I'm watching. I'm probably about 30 minutes in. I want to speak about this thing of gender roles, and I want to speak about this concept of what's happening in society. I do believe, and I understand it's a conspiracy theory, I do believe that there are people out there who are funding propaganda online, in mainstream media, and in other spaces so that men and women can fight each other. What happens when men and women fight against each other is that you have a weaker society. Once you have a weaker society, you can then control it better. Those of us in South Africa who grew up under apartheid understand the divide and conquer rule, which means separate people by province, separate them by tribe, separate them even by the darkness or lightness of their skin. Lighter people, I think this happened even in slavery. Lighter black people got better jobs, the darker ones got the worser jobs. So when you look at what's happening with men versus women, when you've got men and women fighting against each other, you have a weaker society and you can rule them better. Top of that, when you've got men and women working together, when a man and a woman can sit down and look for solutions, they begin having certain conversations which a capitalist society doesn't want. Some of those things are, don't you want to stay at home and look after the kids while I make sure that I go and raise the money? Don't you want to home educate the kids? Should we be looking into building a family business that can make sure that I as the man and you as the woman can work together, and so that our children don't have to go and ask or don't have to go and beg other people for jobs and work and enrich other families. That's what happens when men and women come together. They begin coming up with solutions, they begin holding hands, they begin fighting together, and they become very strong. And strong people in society are a very, very bad idea because, like I said, it's difficult to lead people that are united and that are strong. Speak about gender roles. Gender roles. I've got a group, Penwell's Brain on WhatsApp, that I'm currently trying to grow because that's the group I'm going to be using to educate people on a daily, all day, around money, around politics, around religion, around anything that affects the human mind. And that's going to help us progress as a people. Speak about gender roles. Gender roles existed because of historical social constructs and also because of biology. By biology, obviously, I mean a woman falls pregnant, a woman can give birth. A woman is naturally, physically not as strong as a man. I think it also has to do with estrogen and testosterone, for example. But that's how we're designed biologically. Then there's historical social constructs that were created all the way back then that a man must go a hunt, a man must lead, a man must speak up, a man must go to war, etc., etc. And that's what we have today. I believe that when we speak about good men and good women, they should be fighting for the people that don't want to live within those constructs. The people that say, I understand that a woman is meant to be the nurturer. But looking at myself, at my personality, maybe even at my testosterone, estrogen levels, I would like to be the nurturer. And I would like to have a woman who is the provider. We should allow those people to exist freely without persecution. We should not be completely dismantling gender roles. We should not be demonizing gender roles, and we should not be persecuting and attacking people that choose gender roles. When you see a woman on social media saying something like, I want to be a housewife, I want to take care of my family, I want to cook for my man, I want to raise my kids, she should not be demonized and ask questions like, yeah, but who will provide for you? Why don't you make your own money? Why are you not independent? Why don't you get a job? We shouldn't demonize men who say, listen, I want a woman who will take care of the household. I will go and make the money. I want to be the leader in the family. I want to be the provider and the protector in the family. We shouldn't be demonizing those men because that's what they want. However, we should allow for people that want to rebel against those constructs, people that want to live an alternative life, to thrive as well. For me, that's fundamentally important. Good men and good women need to unite. And these propagandas or these propaganda fueled campaigns on social media, your men are trash, and such things, they destroy good people. Because what happens is that when a bad man hurts, violates a good woman, all the good men catch fire as well. When a bad, toxic, destructive woman hurts or kills or beats or exploits a man, all other females then get attacked. And then you find good people fighting against each other because there are bad people out there who are making them look bad purely because they share the same sexual organ. Good men and good women need to come together. They need to be wiser. They need to say, look, what's wrong, what's right, what's good, what's bad, what do we believe in as a collective, and then what's happening out there. Are there bad men raping and killing women? Of course. The good men and the good women must work together to get rid of those men. Are there toxic women who are exploiting men, who are making sure that the wrong man is raising a child that's not their own, who are fleecing men of money, who are even beating and verbally abusing and psychologically abusing certain men? Of course. Good men and good women need to come together, isolate those bad women and say, we're going to fight those women as a united front. And it's not just going to be that all men are going to fight bad women and then also attack good women in the same breath. That's what I wanted to make a video about. I'm probably going to be making more videos in time coming. And I'm going to try to keep going live more often because I think it helps me without having to rehearse and waste time. Penuel the Black Pen. I love you guys very much. Cheers.